Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21 D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. The Hawken Hawks have made it to this round very often throughout this past decade. They have made it on to the district finals many times as well. As for Holy Name, not so lucky. They have made it to the district semifinals on numerous occasions, but they have never been able to get over the hump in the past 10 years with tough losses against the likes of EC Talmadge and St. V's. Holy Name, as a 23 seed, looks to change their fortunes today at the number 6 seed Hawken. It's the Hawks and the Green Wave up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation. We will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
From Hawken Upper School in Gates Mills, Ohio, we say good afternoon from the OHSAA Division IV District semifinals as the number 6 seed Hawks welcome in the number 23 seed Holy Name Green Wave. The winner has the right to take on either Northwest or Lake Catholic in the OHSAA District semifinals, the district finals on Thursday. Once again, we are live from the outfield here at Hawken. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Cam, as I mentioned in my intro, you see a team like Hawken. They have made it to the district final and have won in that round so many times. As for Holy Name in the past 10 years, a lot of so close, but yet so far, a lot of close calls. But getting to that district final has been a very tough challenge for them over the past couple of seasons. Do they have it in them tonight to make it to the district final against one of Northwest or Lake Catholic, or is this the end of the road?
Well, I definitely think they can, especially if they have the offense that they've had over the past couple of weeks. I think we both talk about it all the time. It really started on that Saturday doubleheader. Their offense came alive in that first game and then really hasn't been stopped since. So I think if they're able to get that offense going along with some good pitching, last time out, I think the last time we saw Harrison wasn't the best outing for him. Looking to turn that around and have a good one today. Hopefully can go 6 at least. I mean, really, if you're Holy Name, you're looking to not use a ton of pitchers today, especially if you win this game. Most likely Don Marchetta pitching on Thursday. So we know how well he is, but I mean, when you most likely, if you're able to win this game, you're most likely playing Lake Catholic, and you know how good they are.
Well, Harrison Frank has a 1-0 record in the playoffs in his career, and it was a very good win at that. It was over at Canton South back on May 15th and really May 16th of last year. Cam, you know exactly why that's the case, as it was split between 2 days due to weather. That game interrupted in the bottom of the first inning, but despite that adversity, 4 total hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 punch-outs, a heavy reliance on the defense behind him, and to Frank's credit and the Namers' credits, they did the job very well.
Yeah, I mean, I was a part of that team, and like you said, really interesting because we didn't think the game would even be started, but we started and then went the next day as well. I mean, but still a good job on the mound. Obviously, 2 strikeouts. You're thinking like, well, how did he get all those outs? He really was able to trust his defense and let them make the plays that he knows they could make.
And looking at Holy Name's head coach in year number 2, Mike Macetta, in the playoffs throughout his career, a 3-1 record, a lot better than expected. And Cam, the really impressive part about that statistic, he has never had a home playoff game, and he has never been the higher seed.
That is very interesting. That's wow.
Once the new season starts, throughout so many years of being an assistant at some top-tier programs, Coach Macetta just hits overdrive and is able to will his team to some big victories. Today might be the biggest of his tenure. Once again, they fell in the district semis last year at the hands of St. Vincent St. Mary. Looking at St. V's, they play today, but they are in Division III opposed to 4. They welcome in the Chardon Hilltoppers for an exciting game at Skeels Field. That game should be starting right around now, but our main focus is right here in Chesterland/Gates Mills. Whichever team wins here, as we've said a couple of times already, takes on Lake Catholic or Northwest. Then outside of that in the regional semi, it could be a number of teams, but I think the big one to look at, assuming they stay par for the course today, is Perry, another CVC team, and we will have some score updates courtesy of Cam Palmer from that game when we get them.
Yeah, I mean, but we were talking about on the way here, like how interesting it could be, whether it is Perry to come out of that region or a different team. A lot of kind of early upsets, well, not a lot, but a couple, especially the one with VASJ. But I mean, you know, baseball, you got to play all 7 innings. Any game could go either team's way.
And as we hit the national anthem, we will step aside for one moment and be back on for first pitch. Welcome back to Hawken Upper School in Gates Mills as we are about set for first pitch here in the OHSAA District semifinals. Cam, any final thoughts entering this game? A lot on the line for both teams as the loser ends their season today.
Well, I mean, you kind of just heard about it, but wind could definitely be a big factor in today's game. I mean, very, very windy. Could be a factor on this broadcast. Hopefully it won't be. But, I mean, when the high fly balls could be moving around because of the wind, and I don't know, you always just really got to think about that.
And from where we are in the outfield, the wind is going to be different here than it is over at the plate. And I think a big detail to look at for this game as somebody who has caught on this field cam, the backstop. I was talking to Mikey Tordzidlo, Holy Name starting catcher, before this game, and something I told him was, be wary of the backstop. You can see it on your screen. It doesn't look too daunting, does it at all, Cam?
I mean, at least not at this moment, no.
But then you take a look a little bit lower. There's a wood plank at the bottom. If the ball hits that wood plank, all bets are off. If it hits that, it is going to either side, well away from you. It might not be the deepest backstop, but for sure, it could be one of the most dangerous in Northeast Ohio. Looking at the starting lineup for Holy Name, leading it off, it is Nick Nemeth, followed by Joe Svets, Ryan Wisniewski, Brendan Preisel, J.R. Sastry, Garrett Nemec, Mikey Tordzidlo, Mike Alexic, and Russell Macetta batting ninth. And on the mound, as we mentioned earlier on, it is Harrison Frank, the junior. A good throw down from Butler behind the dish. He will not be batting today as he does have a DH, but we will talk more about the Hawken order in the bottom of the inning. On the mound for them today, Cole Tardakis, a very talented pitcher. A lot of good pitchers on this Hawken side, Cam, and the only one out of commission today being Gibson as he pitched the last game. That's a very good spot for the Hawks to be in, just given the postseason, a lot of longevity in their order. First pitch is away for ball one. The time right on the dot is 5 p.m. Nemeth stepping in, batting .400 on the year. A good last game as he was one hit away from the cycle, and that hit was a home run.
Yeah, I mean, talk about it being one hit away from the cycle, but we know him having the power to go yard.
Tordakis sets and fires. Hits the top of the zone for strike one. A good response by Cole on the rubber. Looking at his output so far this season, 1.98 ERA, 8 appearances, 4-0 record, just under 29 innings pitched. Ground ball to second, bobbled, the throw is not in time, and Nick Nemeth is safe to begin the game.
Wow.
That is why you hustle down the line no matter what. Courtesy of the E4, the Namers have their leadoff man aboard. We will watch this one back. It's a simple chopper towards second base, and it's just misplayed on the hop. Nemeth, you see, cleanly breaks through, cleanly beats the throw, and just like that, the opening runner of the game is on the base path and has a very big lead to begin. And before the first offering to Svets, Tordakis will throw back, not in time. As we've seen so often this season, more of a warning shot than anything.
Usually.
But Joe Svets stepping in. Once again, Nemeth back in before Svets will see any action. Do we see bunt?
That's what I was going to say. We definitely could, especially we know the speed of Nemeth on first.
Tordakis sets and fires. Bunt is popped foul for strike one. And you saw Nemeth, a very good jump off of the rubber.
Yeah, definitely could probably see him taking this base, or at least the pitcher definitely has to be wary. I would say he's probably going to throw over again.
I would assume so, depending on the lead of Nick Nemeth. And Nemeth immediately is backed up before Svets will stand in again. Tordakis looking to get back on track. Nemeth breaks. The throw is high to the plate. The throw down to second is not in time. Nemeth breaks through, and the opening run is in scoring position.
Yeah, just like we were just talking about. The steal right there. Said he was going to probably take the base, and he go ahead and does it.
Like I said, the offering to the plate was well high, so 1-1 the count. It's a good jump, but really, he kind of lollygags behind and somehow breaks through and gets to the bag in time. Svets with a 1-1 count. If he can lay down a bunt, that would be big for the Namers. Instead, he will take ball two upstairs at head level.
I mean, he squared that time. You saw the first baseman kind of playing on the cut in the grass. Now, if the first baseman goes, the second baseman has to cover. We saw that a couple of games ago where I think that was Elyria Catholic. The second baseman did not cover.
And that ended up giving a free base to the Namers. 2-1 laid down, but the only thing down on the turf is Svets' bat.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely offered at it, you could say, but lost the bat in the process.
Following Svets, it goes to Ryan Wisniewski, then Brendan Preisel. 2-2 the count. Tordakis looking for his first strikeout of the game. and that would be number 42 on the year as he has 41 entering play tonight. Nemeth off again, popped into foul territory, and it will carry well foul into an off-site goal. Something interesting to note about this field cam, you have the baseball diamond to our left. In the center where the Hawken logo is the soccer field, and then way back in the corner to our right is the softball diamond. A very interesting setup here at Hawken, but still a very nice turf field all the way around. Still a 2-2 count on Svets. Twardakis sets and fires. Swing, and it will be a drop third strike. Svets unable to get tagged out, but the throw down to one confirms his retirement for out number one.
And Nemeth stays on second.
Strikeout number one on the day for Cole Twardakis. And you can see on the replay just a beautiful pitch in there. He does the right thing, elevates it. Svets cuts through, just unable to make contact. The tag was a good idea, unable to get it down. But as we saw, given the lack of movement from Nemeth, it did not matter in the end. Now Ryan Wisniewski will step in. One down in the top of the first inning. Julian Ames still in a good spot to strike first. And how big would that be for their confidence? Wisniewski has been a breakout star for the Namers. When the inning turns, he will be playing in right field defensively. 0-1 the count as he chops it foul down the first base line. Entering play tonight, Ryan Wisniewski posting a .333 average with 25 hits, 14 RBIs, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 12 stolen bags. So a very good junior campaign for number 6. One strike the count. Nemeth still at second base. He definitely wants third. He will go for it now. The throw is inside. The tag is on the money. Butler responds, gets Nemeth this time for out number 2.
Yeah, just a good play there. I mean, we already saw him trying to attempt a steal the first time. That one was a foul ball, and Butler aware of it and cuts him down this time.
And we will watch it back. It's an inside pitch. It will be a 1-1 count. Nemeth just no chance to get in there, and you see on the back end of the replay his frustration. The base is clear. Ground ball chopped over towards third. It's a heavy charge. The throw is not in time. He came off of the bag.
No, I think he just straight up beat it out. Or did he say he came off the bag?
From my angle, it looked like he came off of the bag. I think you're right. He just beat it, but either way,
he is
a
safe.
bang play. And it even cuts into the last replay. It will go down as an infield single nonetheless, but just a tough one. He kind of did have a slight stumble in the end. Maybe he stayed on, but I don't think it would have mattered. He beat the throw anyway. Wisniewski a rich lead as ball one is thrown into Brendan Preissel. Speaking of the Preissel family, congratulations to Connor, as on Saturday his Miami was able to win the MAC Conference Tournament, and they are now in the NCAA baseball tournament. Still a long road to get to the official quote-unquote World Series, though.
Especially as they play Tennessee.
I have a feeling that Rocky Top will be sounding very loud and proud after game number 1. But that's just all chalk. The pitch, fouled away, a hefty foul. Great job shaking off the opening at-bat of this game, which was an E4. He still has allowed 1 hit. No one on the base path except Wisniewski at first, as otherwise that would have definitely scored Nemeth. So that throw from Butler, even more important now. Wisniewski, almost a dead duck at first, just back in with enough time to spare.
That was very, very close.
And I feel like if that play were to happen again, I think Wisniewski is rung up. Either way, 2-2 count. Preissel looking to straighten one out. Twardakis sets and fires. In there for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. Hawkins' defense bends but does not break. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Cole Twardakis. And we will watch that one back. Cam, just a beautiful pitch on that inside corner. We've seen him attack there often in this contest. And after a rough start, finally, things sway in favor of Hawken.
Yeah, I mean, just a good job by him after that opening error. Butler, good job behind the dish of throwing out Nemeth at third, and then the good strikeout to end the inning.
Hawkins offense, one of the best in the state, averaging 9 runs per game. They look to get started when we return. This is OHSAA Playoff Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Welcome back to Hawken Upper School for the bottom of the first inning. No damage done in the top of the frame. A big reason why the catching Nemeth running towards third, thrown out in stride.
Yeah, just a really good throw. And Butler, like I said, last half inning was just aware as he tried to go before, but there was a foul ball that prevented him. So tries to go again, and Butler cut him down.
As Hawkins steps into the batter's box, it will be Jack Ruppel, Jacob Stofsky, and Asher Kimball representing them at least in the bottom of the first inning. Ruppel, a solid campaign so far, batting .343 with 12 hits on the year, as well on the base path. Perfect 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts. And something interesting to note, Cam, we talked about this. They have different numbers for each of their jerseys. That is not something you usually see at this level, but personally, now that we have the numbers, I'm kind of a fan of it.
If I had the opportunity to choose different numbers, I would just pick one.
It also gives them the opportunity to represent a number of facets of their games or where they came from. I like it. At the same time, I get where it's confusing, but the way they have it laid out, very nicely done. Ripple quickly down 0-2, and he will foul one away again. So far, 3 pitches chucked in by Frank, and I believe 3 fouls.
That's exactly where you want him to be. I mean, throwing strikes.
And looking back to last year against Canton South, it was contact that won the day for Harrison Frank. And a big thing to look at for Holy Name is they still have another game after this if they win. They do not have as much pitching depth as a team like Hawken does. 1-2 the count. Frank sets and fires. Ground ball chopped over towards short. Preisel charges, makes the throw, and the play is in time for out number 1.
Yeah, good, solid play there by Preisel. I mean, we talk about it all the time, just being able to stay down on the ball and not come up, just be wary of that hop that could happen. Probably not here as it is turf, but you never know.
I have played on this field before. Usually the hops aren't too hard to pick up on. Once again, it's just behind the dish. If there is a pass ball and it gets free, that is where the biggest part of your troubles would come from. First pitch taken by Stofsky for ball 1. Stofsky, a part of the basketball team that had one of their best ever seasons, in big part due to Coach Burns coming in from Maple. It's Preisel again, and there's out number 2.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see. I mean, you talked about it. Harrison getting contact for the playoff win last year. So far, 2 balls put in play, and Preisel, 2 good plays.
Brandon Preisel answering the call so far in this contest. Now Asher Kimball will step into the batter's box. Another tough task as he is batting .362 with 25 hits, 19 RBIs, 5 doubles, 3 triples, and 1 long ball. Swings and misses down low for strike 1.
We talked about it before. I mean, odd dimensions of this field. So the long ball definitely in play today. Most probably going to be in the Parker as opposed to an outside of the Parker.
After 2 low strikes, you have to wonder if Frank is going to go for the trifecta in that same spot. 2 strike counts on Kimball. The pitch goes high this time, and it is taken for ball 1. I think based on that take cam, he goes low again, tries to just blow it by at the knees to get out of this inning. He elevates it just a little bit more than the first 2 pitches, still unable to connect. We are evened up at 2 apiece.
That was close.
Definitely a good miss from Harrison Frank. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. A good crank down the left field line, but it will be foul and out of play into the grass off to the left of the field. A lot of different fields on the campus at Hawken Upper School. Behind us, the football field, tennis courts behind us to the left. A couple other diamonds off in front of us, off to the side of this field. 2-2 upstairs for ball 3. In the on-deck circle, it is Grant Namey, the third baseman for Hawken. The wind picking up a lot more as of right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Frank dials in the payoff pitch. It is down low, and after 2 strikes to begin the at-bat, Kimball earns a walk.
I mean, it's exactly what you want to see if you're Kimball, but I mean, for Harrison on the mound, you really just got to dial back in and kind of force contact like you done in the first 2 batters. Last outing, really kind of got away from him, especially with that control, give some free passes, and ultimately led to their demise.
Now Grant Namey will step into the batter's box. He is batting .317 on the year. But Cam, what if I told you that .317 average is below average for the team?
That is insane.
The team average entering play tonight for Hawken, .328.
Wow.
That's Tri-CS.
Wow.
They have been swinging the bat like nobody's business this year. Once again, averaging just over 9 runs per game. A historically great offensive year for the Hawks. Namey looks to continue the momentum. That walk definitely big, and I think the big thing for both teams, work each starting pitcher out of the game by elevating their pitch counts. That is going to be big. And even on attempts like this where you throw back to the bag, that starts to wear down the arm as well.
Exactly, especially as you get up there in the pitch count.
0-1 count, runner on first with 2 down for Hawkins offense. Frank sets. He has a chance to make the play at first if he decides to throw over. Runner breaks instead. It's off the plate. The throw down is not in time. He did come off the bag, but did reestablish. We will watch it back. 1-1 now the count as Kimball steals the base. But then again, did he come off?
That's what I was going to. He definitely was in there the first time safely. But, I mean, oh, it ended before.
I think he was able to reestablish.
I know it was definitely close.
Bang, bang kind of play. Second stolen bag of the game. Combined, the teams are 2 for 3. But now with a runner in scoring position, a pass ball, and it's chaos on the base path. Frank needs to throw his best stuff here to Namey. 1-1 the count. Frank sets, checks, and fires. Pops up, well out of play. 1-2 the count. A lot of high pop-outs, pop-ups, just kind of carrying out of the field of play. And it's all off to that side behind the Namer dugout. Pretty much all of the contact has gone there. It's a pitcher's count, 1-2. Namey looking to continue the inning with Miles Hamilton awaiting in the on-deck circle. Frank checks, runner honest, the 1-2. Same foul, same place. Both sides have been very consistent in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, they're both making the pitchers work. Trying to, like you said, elevate their pitch counts.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Kimball get a little bit greedier over at second base. Maybe he elongates his lead just a titch. It looks like he is staying relatively honest. The 1-2 once more. Swing and a miss. Frank brings it down low to knee level, and that is enough to get out of the inning.
Yeah, I mean, both pitchers and the first inning with the strikeout. Very important for both teams, and each team had 4 batters bat, but no damage for either side.
It looks like we are going to have ourselves a pitcher's duel here at Hawken Upper School this afternoon. Through 1, no score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Hawkins defense wasting no time to get back to their best as we enter the top of the second inning. A relatively short warm-up period for Twardakis on the mound. The question is, what does he attack with here in the second?
Probably more of the same. Looking for that fastball and just trying to get hitters out early.
For those just tuning in, a very windy day here at Hawken Upper School, and that is to be expected as we are nearing the end of May. The April and March weather still lingering here in Gates Mills, but hopefully this will be the end of it, or at a minimum, the wind dies down and the temperatures stay somewhat lukewarm in the 60s and 70s. Ground ball towards first, a nice scoop, and that is out number 1. A silky smooth grab by Gibson.
Yeah, just a really, really good play.
And that will retire Sastry. JR knew it the moment that he made contact. He was not going to be able to make it down the line in time. And a big reason why, number 21, he pitched his heart out against Springfield, allowing 1 hit while striking out 8 batters. And today, defensively at first, he is already coming out with his best stuff. Strike 1 now called on Garrett Nemec, Holy Name's third baseman. Nemec looking to get on the base path. A good take there as it skips in. As well, a good block behind the dish by Butler. And you see the catcher just kind of focusing on defense. We see that sometimes at the high school level. Your thoughts on that designation where the catcher does not swing?
Yeah, definitely don't see it as often, but I mean, when you have this good of a defensive catcher, why not?
And speaking of one of our sponsors, Coach Mitchell, that is how he coached JV. And for the first time today, we do have a pass ball, and Cam, you saw the way it kind of pinged awkwardly.
Yeah, definitely could be a factor later on in the game.
Reading the down angle is big, and that is how Holy Name was able to take the lead against Ursuline in the softball playoffs last week. The down angle, it is big. The 2-2 fouled away. And a very healthy swing by Nemec. It's good contact. He, just like so many other guys in both orders, need to straighten it out just a little bit.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you're putting up that pitcher's pitch count.
The 2-2 runs inside for ball 3, and we are full.
That one was also close. We've seen a couple close pitches that weren't called. I think Hawken definitely wanted that one.
End of the first inning at Perry. No score between the Pirates and Girard. Payoff pitch, a good crank. It's coming towards us, and foul. Well, Cam, we asked the question about a home run, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
Probably not, especially after that swing.
Nemec has been so close, but yet so far very often this season. The payoff once more. It's strike 3 looking. Twardakis finds his third punch out this inning. It's out number 2, though.
Wow. Yeah, he has just been great on the mound. Even though pitch count's going up a little and a lot of foul balls, still says, take this.
Strikeout number 3, as we mentioned, first of the inning, excuse me. Second looking today. And that's usually what you do not see at this level. A lot of looking third strikes. It's tough when it happens, and that's something that the coaching staff will talk about at the end of a game. The 1-0 will miss upstairs, evening up the count, make it 2-0 on Torzidlo. Torzidlo, the number 7 hitter, is Holy Name's catcher. Another guy who, just like Joey Ragone, kind of transitioned into that role after playing somewhere else his junior season.
Yeah, but I mean, stepping up when they really need you to.
And that has been his calling card, just kind of being a wherever you need me coach kind of player for the Namers. And that's the best way to play high school ball. Wherever you can get game time, you take it. The 2-1, fouled away. Another good hearty swing by the Namers. Everything still just going over to that side field.
Definitely helps when the wind is going towards that way as well.
Definitely does. Nobody has been able to really break out of that streak. The 2-2, so close to strike three. Torzillo takes ball three instead.
That was just off the plate.
That would have been the fourth punch out on the day for Twardakis. Twardakis looking to end the inning here, and he does, looking. His third punch out looking. Fourth overall, retires the side.
I mean, he has just looked phenomenal today. Like you said, that's already three looking. Really just hitting his spots when it comes down to it and making the Namers hitters look silly.
Twardakis looking over at the Namer dugout saying, hey, Don Marchetta, I'm not the only strikeout pitcher on this complex today. 4 strikeouts, 6 potential outs. Very good consistency and accuracy by Cole Twardakis. Middle of 2 in Gates Mills. No score on SmeeSports. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21 D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. So far, a very beautiful day for baseball at Hawken Upper School. A very healthy breeze blowing through often in this contest so far. Not too hot, not too cold. Kind of just right for a district semifinal.
Okay, Goldilocks.
Either way, 0-0 your score. If you're just joining us, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. The Namers offense falling on deaf ears in the top of the second inning. They wanted to come out early in this game and make a statement offensively, but so far the name of the game has been Cole Twardakis. First pitch of the bottom of the second is skied. It has a chance to stay in, and in the end it falls right in front of Torzillo as he leans up against the fencing. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, probably just a little disheartening, but like we were talking about before, the wind kind of just pushing it just beyond the fence.
It's Hamilton, Gibson, and Twardakis, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, swinging this frame for the Hawks. Frank so far 1 punch out. The 0-1. Runs inside, but finds the corner for strike 2. Harrison Frank has been very good early in at-bats, getting ahead and firing in some very challenging offerings. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, he has a hot start to the bottom of the second.
That's exactly what you want to see. I mean, from the walk from the first inning, he was down, or he was up 0-2 in the count and then walked him. And that time, no funny business, just attacks him right there.
The difference after that, 2 strikeouts swinging in a row. 1 to end last inning and 1 to begin this one. And now it's an 0-1 count on Ethan Gibson, who already has had 1 great web gem in the field, a nice sliding snag over at first. Now 0-2. Harrison Frank, no more nonsense.
It's exactly what you want to see if you're Holy Name.
And he is not wasting any time on the mound. very Don Marchetta-esque. The 0-2, swing and a miss. It is glorious from Harrison Frank.
Wow. I mean, 6 pitches, 6 strikes.
It looks like Harrison Frank has somewhere else to be after this game.
Maybe. I don't know.
He has been really consistent after that walk. 3 strikeouts in a row, 7 combined between him and Twardakis. Now 0-1 the count on Twardakis, speaking of him. Harrison Frank, very, very good so far this inning. The 0-1. Just gonna miss 1-1. And the immaculate inning dies after 7 strikes.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't want to say it though.
I think we were all thinking it in the back of our minds, but never said it. The 1-1, a good pop. Wisniewski getting underneath it right in front of us, makes the play, and the side is retired. Harrison Frank turns the corner and has an exceptional defensive inning.
I mean, yeah, only 9 pitches, the first 7 of which were all strikes, and I think we were all, that 8th pitch, just very, very close. But flyout ends the inning anyway, so, but still, just a great inning of pitching there.
Twardakis and Frank going blow for blow. End of 2 in Gates Mills. No score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action here at Gates Mills Upper School here at Hawken, we do have a score update from Perry. In the 2nd inning, Zach Ward of Girard blasts off and hits a solo shot. 1-0 Girard on top of a very talented Perry squad. Perry, at least in regard to chalk, is the favorite to come out of that district. And the winner of that district, keep in mind, takes on the winner of this one, which still has Hawken, Holy Name, Northwest, and Lake Catholic playing for that crown. The 1-0 to Alexic runs inside for ball 2 as we enter the top of the 3rd inning. Twardakis, 4 strikeouts thus far, a very good outing for him. But to begin the 3rd inning, a slight struggle. And it will continue as ball 3 is taken below the knees by Alexic.
Usually you won't see a swing here. Could Alexic? Probably, but at the same time.
The longer this game goes on, the opening run is going to hold more and more importance, and I think both sides know that. Whichever side scores first most likely wins this game. That is just the game script so far. It definitely can change, but I would not be surprised if it doesn't. Fly ball to center field, called off by Rush, and he will make the play for out number 1. A good start to the at-bat for Alexic, but wants too much, and instead of getting on base, has to fly out, but you really cannot blame him for that aggression.
Yeah, I mean, 3-1, you're going to get a good pitch that you can hit, and drives into center field, but just hangs up enough for the center fielder to catch it.
Now Russell Macetta steps in, the first baseman for the Namers, flashing back to the sectional final. He had a big 2 RBI bloop single into left field. That was enough to put Holy Name up 4-1. They ended up winning the game 6-1. Hard ground ball scooped up by second. The play is in time for out number 2. Stavsky, a nice simple play to retire the 9-hitter.
Yeah, and especially, I think, was that him that had the error to open the game against who is up right now?
2 up, 2 down. It is Nick Nemeth back in the batter's box for the Namers. As you mentioned, he reached on an E4 in his first plate appearance. Ground ball to third, scooped up. The throw across by Namey is in time, and the Namers will go in order.
Yeah, I mean, both pitchers great job this inning. I mean, very low pitch counts, and both get out of it quickly.
One combined hit for both teams, and that was an infield single from Wisniewski. Middle of 3 at Hawken. No score here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Okay, we have some more score updates from around the grounds, and my goodness, it is update city, and as well, it's upset city. I mean, looking at the games we have, one upset, 3 out of our 4 updates are upsets. Cam, yours is first.
Lake Catholic currently down to Northwest 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
And if that happens, if Northwest wins, the winner of this game is then the home team for the district final. Padua taking care of business 6-3 on the Barberton Magics. Blake up 3-2 on the Alliance Aviators. And the biggest shock of all, Cam, Solon up 2-1 on Lakewood.
Wow.
And we've covered Lakewood this season on the channel. We saw their great victory over St. Ed's on May 2nd. To see Solon on top of that really is a big surprise. But that is just kind of how today has been. A lot of potential upsets on the horizon. We already mentioned that Girard is on top of number 5 Perry 1-0. We could have the OHSAA turned on its head tonight. And would that be a bad thing for the first ever 7-division baseball playoff? I don't think so. Right in there for strike 3, looking. New inning, same Harrison Frank.
Yeah, picked up right where he left off. I mean, like you said, got out of that inning very, very quickly and keeps going right here.
And that will retire Eli Mester, the right fielder, for out number 1. Now it's Maddox Rush, the center fielder, stepping in. Frank's first pitch is upstairs for ball 1. If you are just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel, your official home for Holy Name Baseball. The pitch runs upstairs. So now a 2-0 count on the 9-hitter Rush. So far in the year, Maddox batting .351, 13 hits, 12 RBIs, a pair of doubles, and 1 triple. But Cam, his biggest trait is when he gets on the base path. He is a perfect 7 for 7 on stolen base attempts.
So if you're a Holy Name, you really do not want him to get on here.
Not at all. Especially given how this game has gone. Such a tight affair. The smallest of things can change the game. A good response by Harrison Frank finds the zone for strike 1. After Rush, it goes back to the top of the order with Jack Ruppel. Frank sets and fires. In there for strike 2. From 3-0 to full we go.
Good comeback.
The comeback is all good and well, but you need to fully complete it. Chopped over towards second base. Preissel cuts it off from short. The throw is in time on Masetta stretch for out number 2.
There's the comeback complete. I mean, we've seen it from both sides. I mean, albeit the one on Holy Name was, I think that ended up being a strikeout. But still, good job from both pitchers. They were both down 3-0 early and then battling back to obtain the out.
Combined between Preissel and Frank, there are 7 putouts from the Namer defense. 4 from Frank on the mound, 3 defensively from Preissel. Now 0-1 the count on Ruppel, the leadoff hitter, back up for his second swings. He is one of the 3 ground-out victims of Preissel. The 0-1. Just missing below the knees, evening up the count. And it looks looks like our friend the sun has returned for at least a couple of moments here. Frank sets and fires in the 1-1. Scooped up down low by towards Zidlow for ball 2.
We know our, I don't know if you want to call him our friend, but the wind is back, if you can hear that.
More of an acquaintance, if you will. The 2-1. Off the plate, a good snag by towards Zidlow, but it's ball 3. It is Jacob Stofsky, the second baseman, awaiting in the on-deck circle for Hawken. For Holy Name next inning, it is Svets, Wisniewski, and Preissel, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters set to swing. Frank needs a good pitch here on the 3-1. The lefty sets and delivers. Misses upstairs for ball 4. Walk number 2 on the day, surrendered by Harrison Frank. And for the first time, I believe, since the first inning, we have a base runner.
Wow.
The only base runners today, Kimball, who I believe was thrown. No, he was able to stay on the base path. He did have a stolen bag. Nemeth and Wisniewski. So 3 base runners total, now 4 with a walk of Rupel. Frank fires, chopped foul on the excuse me for strike 1. But a very defensive-oriented game. But usually when the game script is like this in the playoffs, it takes 1 inning for that to change in an instant.
Yeah, I mean, could either offense really just break through on the pitcher? And then, like you said, game just flips right on its head.
It has done it many times this year, and I would not be surprised to see that happen again today before the next offering. Frank steps off and calls time. I think he is going to play this one really safe, especially given the lead over at first from Rupel. Frank checks. I think he's going to throw back. Instead, he slide steps, fouled into the backstop for strike 2. And you can see the way he kind of fools the runner. The way he looked over, I think everybody expected him to throw back.
I thought he was going to throw back too. I just didn't say it.
2 strikes to count on Stofsky. If Jacob is able to get on, it goes to Asher Kimball. 2 strikes to count. Frank looking for strikeout number 5 on the game. Runner goes. It will not matter. Harrison Frank gets out number 3 via the K. Side retired.
Opened up the inning with the strikeout and ends this one with a strikeout. I mean, just a great job so far today by both pitchers.
Through 3 innings, 9 combined strikeouts. Twardowskis, he has 4. Frank has 5. What a game. 0-0 your score on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21 D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. What a beautiful day for some base runners here at Hawken Upper School. Unfortunately, if you want those set base runners, this is not your game. A combined 4 so far as the first pitch of the 4th is grounded to first, and the run to the bag is there in time. A very good response by the defense for out number 1. Twardowskis, a great cover after another great snag at first by Gibson.
Very, very close play. I mean, Svets almost beats it out, but so we're going to watch here on the replay. Just a good play by Twardowskis to come over and cover.
But once again, Cam, 4 combined base runners, 2 for Hawken and 2 for Holy Name. This has been a very good defensive affair. If you want runs, unfortunately, this is not the place for you as of right now, but this could change it. A good pop down the right field line, cut off in right, but it will be a 1-out single for Ryan Wisniewski. He will now go to second. He is safe. Ryan Wisniewski, some heads-up base running.
Yeah, right fielder had a little bit of trouble with it. You could eventually see he's going to go in front of us and the ball's going to drop, and Wisniewski kind of just turned around and said, oh, okay, I'll go to second.
Just a tough play to make and right for Mester. But either way, Cam, 2 hits today for both teams combined. Both from Ryan Wisniewski.
One was an infield hit, and that one down the right field line that just stayed fair.
A very interesting game script so far here at Hawken. And it's another one down the right field line. This one breaks foul for strike 1. If that was able to fall, it would have been a big, at least RBI single for Brendan Preissel.
Yeah, that just sliced foul.
And now score update from Lake Catholic. 1-1 your score in the bottom of the 3rd. The Cougars able to score their opening run of the game. Northwest was able to score first in that contest, but we will see how the rest of that game plays out. The 0-1 misses down low, evening up the counts.
If you're a Holy Name here, you have to score. I mean, just on how this game has gone so far, you need to score this run.
The time is now, and as we've said a few times, Cam, whichever team scores first most likely walks away with the win. That definitely will not necessarily have to be the case, but it might as well be. And keep in mind, all these upsets happening around the grounds, the Namers have a chance to be the higher seed for the first time under Coach Macetta in the playoffs, and yet he is still 3-1. He has been really good when push comes to shove in late May. 1-2 the count on Preissel. Ground ball, chopped foul down the left field line, over towards Coach Macetta, and he will scoop it up in the third base coach's box.
Great play over there.
You got to have those.
Yeah, have to have those.
I feel like it's definitely a rule in banana ball, but I feel like the coaches should be allowed to throw across the diamond. Get their own players out, but still, I feel like that should have to be a rule, just given the obscurities of banana ball. That would be awesome to see. Still 1-2, chopped foul as it dies at the plate. A very good battle by Preissel.
I think he just barely. I mean, the catcher looked like it was in Butler's mitt, and it just came out at the end.
After Preissel, it goes to Sastry, then Nemec. A prime opportunity for Holy Name to strike first in the district semis. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twardakis checks and deals. Chopped foul. Another good survival chop from Preissel.
There we go. Coach Goose at first. Throws a seed back to the pitcher.
Coach Guzik in year number 2 at Holy Name, now the official JV head coach. Their season concluded on Saturday, so for the rest of the season, he will most likely be the first base coach. Twardakis looking for strikeout number 5 on the day. It would come at a big time if he gets it here. He will have to wait. It is taken for ball 2 down low. So it's an even count on BP. Still a very, very good opportunity for him to strike. The Preissel name, it has been very legendary at Holy Name. Does it have another chapter being written today? Popped up deep to right field, definitely foul. And it almost hits a fan, but it is out of play on the road.
And the thing is, if that is in play and they catch it, does Wisniewski tag? I mean, it's pretty far out here.
And I think the grass, if I remember correctly from my time playing here, if the nets are there, the grass is out of play.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how they rule it because of that. Now, if it was a mat, it would be in play, but with that being the case, I think it's out of play. I could be wrong, and it could change for OHSAA play as I play here in the OPL. 2-2, sends up the gut. It is through. They will send Wisniewski. In the end, they will send him back. He will retreat, put runners at the corners with 1 down.
Finally a hit from someone that isn't Ryan Wisniewski.
What a patient approach by Brendan Preissel. He has been elite all year, Cam, especially with his defense. And finally, it's the bat getting going in the 4th.
Yeah, but just a good at-bat there. I mean, seeing a couple pitches, fouling a couple off as we saw. Geez, the wind's really picking up.
That was hit number 17 on the year for Brendan Preissel.
Yeah, but just a good job of sending it right back where it came from, and now you're in a really good position. Probably going to see him steal here to break up the double play.
And it's J.R. Sastry in the batter's box. The absolute worst person if you are Hawken to see in that batter's box. Twardakis needs to be careful. If he's not, JR might take flight. First pitch is in there for a ball. 1-0 the count. And interestingly, Price will stays put.
Yeah, I was going to say that Price will stays put, and he is a good kid in the box if you would like a double play. We saw him get turned on twice. Double plays.
Fouled away, now 1-1.
D runner.
And if you can even get him out at the plate,
Absolutely, yeah.
then you bring up Nemec, who has been really good this year, but that's a better and more favorable matchup to get out of this jam. If Holy Name doesn't score this inning, Hawken might come back with a bunch of their own. And even if they do, I wouldn't be surprised to see that be the case.
All depends if Harry can keep form like he has been doing.
And Lake Catholic now has taken the lead. They lead 3-1 against Northwest through 3. The 1-1, Preissel finally goes. It's hit into right field, still going back, and it will be caught. They have a chance for the double play. It is in time! What a double play! Mester, that is called redemption!
Wow.
Unbelievable!
Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, you see on your screen, Preissel goes, and I'm pretty sure it ended up sliding into second, and by the time you realize where the ball was, just too late.
Nothing crazy, just your typical 9-3 double play to get out of the inning. Mester, the hero of the Hawks, but the job is not done yet. Middle of 4 in Gates Mills. 0-0 your score. We will step aside and hear a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. We talked about it pregame. The last time that Holy Name was able to make it to a district final, you have to go all the way back to 2013, according to Mr. Kozub, RAD, and they won that game. It's been a while, but with a win today, for the first time in 12 years, they have a chance to be in a district final. And Cam, looking at Harrison, Frank has pitched so far in this contest. He is giving Dame a run for his money. 0-1 the count on Asher Kimball as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no score. Holy Name came close, but after a 9-3 double play that saw Sastry and Preissel retired, any momentum the Namers had evaporated. It was a tough break. For the 3rd time in 4 at-bats, JR got doubled up. That one, nowhere near his fault.
Yeah.
Just a tough one. Preissel slid into second base. By committing there, he knew that if it was caught, there was no way he was going to be able to get up and make any attempt to get back to the bag. Popped up towards right field. It might die in fair territory. Instead, it goes off to the side. The play is made by Svet. It's a web gem for out number 1.
Wow. Good play. I mean, you can hear the wind blowing, and it looked like Maceta really was just going to let Svets take charge there, and ends up probably being the right play.
And to Svets' credit, he did have the better angle on the ball as you see him just kind of pop out at it. And that's the web gem. That's exactly what Joe Svets needed. He has had a few errors this season. A play like that could really bring him back to his best. But he needs to follow that up with another play. Obviously, it doesn't need to be as acrobatic or as full-fledged. He just needs to continue to make the simple plays. And if he can, the Namer defense does have a good chance to make some plays over at second. It's Nemec this time from third. The throw is in time for out number 2, retiring Namey. 2 up, 2 down.
I was going to say, that's a routine play right there, and exactly what you want to see.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Frank has been dominant this afternoon.
Definitely a different one than we saw his last time out.
And this is what he needs to not make the game bigger than it is. I bring that up. We talked to a lot of coaches during Mount Union's time hosting regionals last weekend. A lot of them said Seta, though.
Yeah, very, very good pick.
Unfortunately, in the stat book, it will not matter. But I'll tell you what, for confidence, that's huge. For Holy Name in the next inning, it is Nemec towards Zidlow and Alexic set to hit. Frank sets and fires in the 1-1. Swing and a miss, now 1-2. Harrison Frank looking for strikeout number 6 on the day. Harry sets, gets ready, deals, fouled away. A good survival cut on the 1-2. But so far, both teams getting semi-close to scoring. Nobody getting that definitive hit, that definitive play saying, we are here and we can make some noise. The 1-2 again from Frank. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Why not a 6th punch out for Harrison Frank?
I mean, you already said it, but he has just been so dominant today. 3 up, 3 down again this inning.
3rd inning out of 4 that he has done that. His only blemish is a walk and a stolen bag. Playoff Harrison Frank, for the time being, is here at Hawken. 4 innings complete, 3 to go in Gates Mills. No score on SmeeSports.
If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
A few score updates from around the grounds. Lake up 5-2 on Alliance as the first pitch of the 5th is chopped to third. The throw in time for out number 1. A good solid defensive start for Namie and the Hawks. We were prepared to give a bunch of score updates, but that kind of changes the plan as we might have a slightly quicker inning. 1 pitch, 1 down, and that will bring up towards Zidlow 0-for-1 on the day with a strikeout looking. The Namer offense looking to find their stride. A big double play ended the 4th inning, and that was their best chance to date to do anything.
Yeah, they had the closest runner, at least so far in the game, only 90 feet away, as opposed to the Hawks with the runner on second via the walk and stolen base.
And they definitely need a big inning. They need a statement inning very similar to the one that we saw against Cloverleaf in the 7th to really leave their mark on this game. The winner of this game is not for sure a dead duck against Lake Catholic. We've seen the Cougars struggle in the district finals over the past couple of years. That could also be the case against one of these two teams. If the defenses play like this, then that will definitely help. But the offenses, they need to get revived just a little bit. Ground ball towards third. It is through. No, it's not. It's snagged at short. Either way, it's an infield single for Mikey towards Zidlow.
Yeah, didn't get all the way through. It was shortstop made a sliding play over there, but by the time he had it, Zidlow was pretty much all the way through first. So good start to the inning, despite the first pitch out from Nemec.
Very nearly a seeing eye single. Namie unable to get there, but Kimball, a nice snag. It keeps it in the infield, and that doesn't leave any room for any damage to be done. Now that time has been called, Cam, how long does Twardakis have left?
I really don't know because Game Changer is not up, so I do not know how many pitches he's at.
I feel like if they can get him throughout this entire game, they will try. Bottom of the 4th inning, Lake Catholic up 4-1. I kind of think, without saying it officially, the number 1 seed is going to take care of business.
I would agree. Off to a rough start, but their offense is slowly getting back in it.
And that's the thing with a team like Lake Catholic. No matter the score, they can battle back from almost anything. We saw that with basketball a few years ago, down pretty much the whole game against Holy Name. And somehow, in some way, they came back and won. They are a very talented group, no matter the sport. Guys like Trobenter, Radigan, Trinetti, a lot of top talents over there. And assuming Holy Name and Lake Catholic win, it's most likely going to be Pat Radigan against Don Marchetta on Thursday. Runner at first, 1 down. Swing, not going to happen. It looked like he wanted to, but in the end, he holds off. Either way, strike 1 on Alexic. Mike Alexic, a prime opportunity to move towards Zidlow along, but if you are Hawkins defense, you want yet another double play. The question is, how do you approach this inning from a defensive standpoint? You can't play all of your cards right now. If you do, that is only going to lead to a tough rest of the game. If you get out of this inning and score 1 in the bottom of the inning, Holy Name has 6 outs to work with. 0-2 the count now on Alexic. At the same time, could we see extras?
If these pitchers keep going the way they are, definitely.
The thing is, no lights. Now that we're going to be here for 3.5 hours, we really can't exceed 8:30 in real time.
Plus rain possible.
The pitch, swing and a miss, and Alexic is down on 3 straight pitches. Strikeout number 5 on the day from Cole Twardakis.
He's now trying to catch up to Frank.
But either way, this has truly become a pitcher's duel. We alluded to it all the way back in the 1st inning, and it really has come about the way we expected.
Yeah, I kind of was joking because it was only after the 1st, but I mean, definitely is shaped up to be.
I saw the future there, Cam. I saw the vision of the game. When you do as many games as I have over the past couple of years, you see the same patterns in game scripts early on. Baseball, it's a lot of repetition. Not every game is the same, but a lot of the patterns tend to play out the same exact way. And I'm sure, Cam, if you're playing in a game, you see the game script before, you kind of know what to expect.
That is very true.
I think that Cloverleaf game, the moment that you put runners on 2 in scoring position, the writing was on the wall for what was going to happen. But sometimes the mold is broken. It is Russell Maceda in the batter's box. Speaking of 2 runners on last game, he was the one to bring them home. So far today, 0 for 1 with a hard ground out to second base. Twardakis sets the win. Plenty of wind. The throwdown is not in time. Zidlow is into second base, and the go-ahead run is now in scoring position for the Namers.
And he was able to hold on there, too. Kind of just grabbed the front of the base, and the body slid around, and he held on.
And believe it or not, Cam, we are now at the 1-hour mark.
Jeez.
And you look off to our left at one of the dirt fields. Dirt completely flying as another game, most likely a travel ball for one of the younger divisions, is getting ready to go. Swing and a miss now 2-1 on Maceda. If Russell is able to get on, then it would go to Nick Nemeth, then Joe Svets. Really 2 guys that can bring in the opening run. But 2-1 the count on Maceda. Twardakis looking to get out of this inning. No more questions asked. That's taken inside for ball 3. This is going to be a really telling at-bat. If Twardakis can battle back and get out of the inning, that says a lot. If Maceda walks, Nemeth holds the key to victory in his hand. But he will have to wait. It is a full count on Maceda. And on top of that, do we see Zidlow test fate? Or do we do what I think he should do, stay put at second?
I think he should stay put, and I believe he will, but I am not Mikey Zidlow, so.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Twardakis looking for a big 3rd out, and he will get it! Cole Twardakis, punch out number 6. The side is retired. Once again, no damage done.
I mean, just excellent job today by both pitchers. Talked about Frank last half inning, and Twardakis now up to 6. Just in a big spot there. 2 big strikeouts.
A whole lot of offense so far in this one. Holy Name 0. Hawken 0 your score. As we hopefully are done with sarcastic remarks, we go to commercial.
If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007.
Big developments from over in Mentor.
Wow.
Cam, we expected to see Pat Radigan on Thursday as he would pitch against whoever wins this game. No, Pat Radigan's on the mound for Lake Catholic.
I did not see who was in the game before him, but he had just come onto the game in the top of the fifth. He has yet to throw a pitch yet, but Northwest looking to score here. Already 2 on first and second, no outs in the top of the fifth.
And score update from Perry. Still 1-0 Girard on top. A day full of potential upsets. Do we have another here? Right now, the key to the victory is in the hands of Hawken. They have more time to work with. Both pitchers have been tremendous, but all it takes is 1 inning of the wheels falling off for the game to flip on its head. And Cam, both of us in our day, especially in travel ball, have seen that happen time and time again.
Absolutely. Compound errors.
It's always 1 inning. You play perfect all the way through up until around this point, and then that's when everything falls apart. Harrison Frank just trying to locate the zone. After Frank, it could go to the likes of Frankie Germano or Nick Nemeth. Last possible resort is Don Marchetta, but I don't even know if he could be available. Skied in the infield, maybe going into the outfield. Svets' reaction says it will stay on the dirt. He is able to track it down for out number 1.
Good catch there. I mean, yeah. Especially with the wind going every which way. Able to stick with it.
Now Cole Twardakis, the pitcher, steps in for Hawken. And if this game goes to extras, I feel like that is really, really tough for both teams. You have to play again in 2 days, less than 48 hours. You have to get everybody ready again, and you have to keep your pitchers ready to go. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1. Hypothetically, it is 0-0 through 7. Both pitchers are going to have their longest ever career outing today. I think that's going to be the case.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, I think you want to save Marchetta.
A good pop into center field, but caught by Nemeth for out number 2. Sorry to interrupt you there, Cam, but I believe the swing of Twardakis did the same.
No, I mean, I was just saying, I think you want to save Marchetta for the possible next game against Lake Catholic or Northwest.
And I feel like that is what you do, but given what Lake Catholic did with Radigan, are you willing to roll the dice more? But at the same time, I don't know if the answer is yes.
I don't think it will. I mean, when they run down here next half inning, we will tell them. But until then.
And right now, the game is in the hands of Twardakis and of Frank. It just has been a great defensive game for both teams. Speaking of defense, it is Eli Mester in the box. He is the reason why Holy Name is not on the board right now, as he had that excellent 9-3 double play, retiring Sastry and Preisel back in the 4th.
Yeah, just a very, very crucial play in this game. Like you said, would have scored one for Holy Name, but ends up nothing.
3-1 count. Frank needs to battle back with Rush, the 9-hitter, awaiting in the on-deck circle. If Rush gets in and he is the last batter of the frame, both sides would be even with 18 total batters. The pitch fouled into the backstop, so we will have the payoff pitch. But Cam, what a game. This is exactly what you wanted from the playoffs. It was tough last year for Holy Name, a tough, big loss against St. V's. but you guys felt in it the whole way. The payoff pitch, strike three looking. It's nastiness from Harrison Frank, and the side is retired.
I mean, I just feel like I'm saying the same thing over again, but just what a job by Harry. Another 3-up, 3-down inning.
Fourth straight from Harrison Frank. It feels like October, and Frank is surely playing like it's October baseball. 5 complete in Gates Mills. No score on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007.
5 innings complete at Hawken. No score. A very much defensive-oriented game from both sides. Holy Name's top of the order up to swing this inning. First pitch, it is knocked down by Twardakis. The throw in time. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch.
That's exactly what we saw last inning. First pitch to Nemec, he was out, and then that first pitch to Nemeth, he gets out.
And you just see the way that Cole Twardakis knocks it down on the mound. That is leadership. That is somebody who is trying to will his team into a district final. That's what's at stake. Not only your season, but the chance to say that either A, you are district runner-up, or that you're a district champ. The first time since 2022 the Hawks would have that honor. And for Holy Name, that will be the first time since 2013 they had that honor. Hit down the right field line, roping foul towards our neck of the woods. Now 1-1 the count. For those not knowing where we are set up, we are currently in right field, just in foul territory. That's the nice thing about this view, though, Cam. We see where the fly balls are going a lot better.
That is true, but a little bit tougher on the balls and strikes.
Now with that kind of designation, now 1-2 the count. I'll give our home plate umpire a ton of credit. He has been great with signaling.
Yeah, I mean, definitely helps for you.
It's easy to see. It's clear cut. That's what you love to see, not only for the players, but for us as well. The 1-2, down low and past the catcher, Butler. Even count. We will continue to have score updates from around the grounds as this game comes to a close. Well, if it does at this rate. But I'm sure we will have a lot more to discuss at the end of this contest. Taken down low by Svets for ball 3.
It's been a very quick 5 innings.
But just to fire them off quickly, Padua beat Barberton 11-7. Lakewood is up on Solon 4-3, and Lake is up 7-2 on Alliance. That is ball 4 taken in by Svets. With 1 down, the Namers have a base runner. And depending on how those games go, we could see a Kevin Harlan-esque situation where I'm calling both games at once. It depends on what we can see from around the grounds, especially if that Lake Catholic game gets a lot closer. But now with 1 down, it is Wisniewski stepping in. Double play ball could be in effect, but Svets' speed, that could definitely see him take second. A good hefty dive back into first sees him safe. I think Twardakis is going to be very, very careful with Svets at first. He knows what Joe can do on the base path. He doesn't want it to be against his team. Great secondary. Roped down the right field line. Foul for strike 1.
Wiz is trying to go 3 for 3 in the same place, too.
And he has been elite today. But Joe Svets, a total of 15 stolen bags on the year entering tonight. A very good running season for the sophomore. 0-1 the count after the foul ball. Twardakis sets, checks. and fires. Svets is off. It's a high pitch. The throw on a line. The tag not there as it will bounce away. Joe Svets is in with his 16th stolen bag of the year.
Very, very nice. And now he's in scoring position.
1-1 now, the count on Wisniewski. Double play ball off of the table. And that, I feel like, is the bigger part of this. As we are in the top of the 6th inning, Cam, only an hour and 15 in. A very quick day so far at the office. But with no score, that could change in an instant. And now time is going to be called. Butler is going to go and talk things over with Twardakis. What is going through their mind right now?
You just probably got to be talking about being aware of the runner and really doing what he has done a good job of all day, just working out of it, getting those crucial strikeouts when they really needed them.
And you can see on your screen the way that the camera is moving. It is very windy here at Hawken. 1-1 the count. Twardakis sets and fires. Foul down the right field line. Somewhat down the line, more just off to the side and well out of play.
It's like foul ball land over there. It feels like every foul ball that is hit just goes all the way over to that side.
I played here twice. Same exact thing for both of those games. That's just the way this field is designed, especially with the wind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twardakis, he will throw back. It's off of Svets' head. He is off to third. They will wave him home. A chance for the lead. They send Svets. The play is not in time. Holy Name is on top.
That hit off his head. That hurt. I got the exact moment that literally, I think it was a timing play, but no one went to cover.
Unreal from Joe Svets. The definition of hustle. He wasted no time. He goes along the tracks, and at long last, the Namers are on the board. All of the pressure now off of Wisniewski.
Very unorthodox, but a run is a run.
And the kicker, Cam, that will not be an earned run on Twardakis.
Yeah.
Actually, it still kind of is because it was his error.
That is true.
Tough one. The 1-2 upstairs. And I guess we were further along than anticipated.
Technically, quote-unquote, back-to-back walks with a little extra in between.
And that will put Wisniewski on first with 1 down. But Cam, how the tables have turned for Holy Name.
Especially because if that doesn't hit Svets, it goes right to the center field, and he's probably only at third. But since it bounced off his helmet, it kind of carried away and went into more right field.
And will we see some action in a makeshift bullpen for Hawken? I kind of think you will soon. They have a lot of arms available. You're playing for this game, not for the district final anymore as you are down. Ground ball up the middle, this could be 2, but instead it's through. Nobody got a piece.
Wow.
Preisel reaches. Svets now at second. The Namer offense finally has joined the party in Gates Mills.
That's another, I guess you would put it as an error. I don't really know who would be on.
We will watch it back to see if it would be a designated error.
I think it's technically on the shortstop as he tried to come up and field it, and then it went past him. The second baseman also really unable to get it. Shortstop really slowed it down, but now they're having a meeting on the mound. They're probably talking about it.
A bigger congregation.
No coach, but all the infield.
And I feel like that's what you need to do. Given the error, that's where you say, okay, it happened. Let's settle down. Let's get our ducks in a row, and let's play Hawken Hawks baseball.
And I mean, from earlier, they did a great job of it, especially with that double play. And they opened up the game with an error and were eventually able to get Nemeth out on the base pass. So really, they've done a good job of it today, except just that big one that cost them the run.
Now it's J.R. Sastry in the batter's box. A chance for redemption for J.R. First pitch down low for ball 1. If this is a walk and the base is loaded, I think Twardakis' day is done.
Yeah, the question is, who are they going to bring it? They don't have anyone warming up, but I mean, it'd probably be one of the fielders.
They have a lot of top guys that could come from their quote-unquote bullpen. Chopped down the left field line, foul, now 0-2, or excuse me, now 1-1. But a lot of moving pieces for Hawken. That is what has made them a good team. If one arm isn't on point, they have another that can easily step in and make some impact plays. But 1-1 on Sastry. A ball roped over everybody's head deep to left field, and this game even more so flips on its head. Twardakis sets and fires. Thought about it, leaves it down low, but that is the strike called on the chop.
Yeah, he called it on the swing. Looks like he broke the plane there. Obviously, a lot farther than we normally are, so can't really tell as much, but that is what the umpire called it on.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Sastry. JR still a chance to break the game even more open. But if you're Hawken, getting out number 2 at the plate would be massive. Everybody's off. It is strike 3 looking for out number 2. Everybody had a big secondary lead there, Cam, but no action. JR silenced.
Yeah, definitely. Like we were talking about, that big out, especially that is made at the plate.
And that will be Twardakis' 7th punch out on the afternoon. Now it is Garrett Nemec stepping into the batter's box for Holy Name. A good block by Butler. Svets thought about it. Instead, he will stumble back in. Or excuse me, that's Wisniewski over at first. Or excuse me, second.
Second, yes.
But either way, kind of a stumble, half slide, Kenny Pickett-esque, but momentum in the wrong direction. 1-0 the count. Twardakis sets and fires. Upstairs for ball 2. For the Hawks in the bottom of the 6th inning, it is Rush, Rupel, and Stovsky set to hit. 9, 1, and 2. And you see Coach Hughes on your screen. He's having fun with this game. Strike 1 called on the upper echelon.
That was close. That was almost a ball, but just gets the top right corner, or top left? Left. His top left, the batter's outside corner.
2-1 count on Nemec. 2 runners on, 2 down. Nemec takes upstairs for ball 3. If he gets on, it goes to Mikey Tordzidlo. He does have a home run this year. And it was a really low fly over the left field wall.
And it was back at Ron Model.
3 balls, 1 strike. Twardakis fires in for strike 2. Ooh. And it looks like Garrett Nemec had other plans.
Right, so runners are going to be off on this pitch. So their biggest probability, if you're Hawken, is to try and get the out at first.
Most likely, unless it's a hard hit ball either towards third or second. But Twardakis, he will look him back. I like that move, though. It kind of solidifies it's not a free bag. But this could really be a big pitch. If it's a ball, Twardakis' day might be done. If it's strike 3, Hawken has a chance. The payoff pitch. Runners are off. It's strike 3 looking, and that will retire the side. Cole Twardakis finds punch out number 8.
I mean, just an incredible job, especially after, 2 on, and still, I think there was 1 out at that point, and then back-to-back strikeouts of Sastry and then Nemec there. Just an incredible job from Twardakis, even after giving up that 1 run, kind of on the error. I don't know whether you want to call that a throwing error. I mean, the timing was just messed up, and, they have to communicate that better. But Holy Name finally able to get on the board.
1 run for the Namers, none for the Hawks. Middle of 6 in Gate Mills. The winner takes on Lake Catholic or Northwest. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Holy Name strikes first as they are able to plate Svets in the top of the 6th inning. But Cam, the job is far from done here in Gates Mills.
Absolutely. I mean, although Harry has done an excellent job today, 1 inning.
And a tough ball call there for Harrison Frank. Definitely close to the corners, just unable to find them. Once again, score update from Menor. It is Lake Catholic up big, 7-1 on Northwest. The pitch in the zone, a good response by Harrison Frank. But really for the first time today, we are starting to hear Hawkins' dugout get loud.
Yeah, and definitely a good time to start.
Ground ball chopped up the middle, a good snag by Preissel. The chuck is in time! What a stretch from Masetta, and what a throw from Preissel.
Yeah. Just a great play. Ranges back in the hole, sets his feet. Nice strong throw over to first, and like you said, great stretch there by Masetta just to get him.
And you hear the dugout yell, nice stretch, Russ. They know how important that last effort was to make the play, and you see it on your screen. He stays established on the bag. He extends. He did everything perfect there. Now it's the top of the order, starting with Rupel, set to swing for Hawken. Strike one called, 0-1 the count. Rupel 0 for 1 on the day. He did reach once, and that was via the walk. The 0-1 misses up and out, evening up the count. But Harrison Frank has been tremendous this afternoon, and I mean tremendous. We've seen him pitch very well at times. This might be his best ever outing to date. But still, there is some time for that to change. A high pop-up in the infield. It might break foul. It does. Frank underneath it makes the play for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
I mean, he is – actually, no, I was going to say he does play outfield for his summer team, but he no longer does. I'm pretty sure he's just a PO. But he used to play outfield is what I was trying to get at there.
And he still does play outfield for the Namers when he is not on the mound.
That as well.
2 up, 2 down. A good pop down the right field line. Wisniewski is there, dives, and it is off of the glove. It is down. That is hit number 1 allowed today by Harrison Frank, and it will put the tying run in scoring position.
Wow. I mean.
Heads up, Wiz. Heads up. You're good. You're good.
Just falls right before the glove of Wiz. I mean, almost a great play. Then gets a little away from him. I mean, first hit given up of the day for Frank.
That was Jacob Stavsky able to get that big swing. I talked about him with basketball. Coach Ant Burns taught him a thing or two about performing in the clutch. And I'm sure that helped him there. Tying run in scoring position, Cam. You can feel the nerves re-entering this beautiful ballpark. But can Hawken get the tying run? Ball 1 taken by Kimball. So far in this game, 0 for 1, he popped out to Svets, but he also did walk, and on top of that, stole a bag. But Harrison Frank, 5 2/3 innings of no-hit baseball. And in the playoffs, no less. And going back to last year, Cam, 7 innings last year, 5 2/3, so 12 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed in his playoff career, a total now of 9 strikeouts and 1 earned run.
Elite.
That's a sub-1 ERA. Nothing else to say.
Yeah, just phenomenal.
Even counts on Kimball. Frank checks Stavsky and delivers. Chopped foul as it will reside in front of Hawkins' dugout. Now a 1-2 count. How important is strike 3 here?
It is so important, especially, talk to Wiz a little bit after unable to make that play. He's probably not feeling the greatest right now, but your team is still leading.
Well upstairs for ball 2. A good patient approach by Kimball.
Definitely, obviously, was a very, very tough play to make. Obviously, it's going to go down as a hit. Almost there on the diving attempt. You feel for him after, like you said, 5 2/3 of no hit.
Kimball, already 19 RBIs on the year. He has a chance for number 20. Skied. This one has a chance to be playable. Frank calls it off, and he is able to track it down. The side is retired.
So even after giving up his first hit of the day, Frank helps himself out with 2 pop-ups to himself that he fields in foul. And Hawken down to their final 3, but Holy Name looking to add on a couple insurance runs before we go to the bottom.
Holy Name up by 1, entering the top of the 7th inning. Where have we heard this one before? Oh, wait. It was on Saturday. 1-0 Holy Name on top. Stay tuned after our final commercial break as we will announce our The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game. This is OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007.
Top of the 7th inning here at Hawken Upper School. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count on Nemec for Holy Name this inning. It is 6, 7, and 8 set to swing. This would be their final cuts of the game, assuming we do not see extras. And Cam, given the game script, we still might.
Yeah.
This game far from over. Twardakis' pitch grounded up the middle. It's a lead-off single potentially, but it is cut off in the end by the second baseman. A good swing by Zidlow. Excuse me, it's going to be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters towards Zidlow. He is able to put it in play, but just unable to beat it out.
I was going to say, are you watching the same game as I am? Because that went straight to the shortstop up the middle, and then able to make the throw over to first for out number 1.
The second baseman was setting a pick from my angle. You have a slightly more angled. It looked kind of just through. It looked too easy of a play. But either way, the job is done as now it is Alexic stepping in. But Holy Name looking to advance to the district final for the first time since 2013. The pitch, ground ball. This time it is through, no doubt. It's a 1-out single for Mike Alexic.
His first hit of the day. I got a new first base coach out there. I think they're rotating him in and out. Now that is Robert Lubowicki.
First hit of these playoffs for Mike Alexic. I believe now make it 3 playoffs in a row that Mike Alexic has a base hit. He played all the way back in the game at St. V's his sophomore year. And now gets a chance here, and he will take second on a passed ball.
Yeah, normally isn't the biggest guy that you really want to have stealing, but like you said, passed ball allows him to advance to second.
And for him, that is going to be another passed ball, but he had 2 stolen bags on the year before today. That obviously will not be the third, but still it's worth noting just to kind of say how little he steals. Taken low by Masetta. After Russell, we go back to the top of the order with Nick Nemeth and Joe Svets. Given the way this game has gone, add a couple more runs, and you are back out this way on Thursday. Twardakis sets and fires. A good pop by Masetta, but well out of play as it will now go behind the backstop.
I think that's like the first one that actually went behind the backstop instead of towards us more.
It looked like it was going to continue to go exactly where the others have. It just didn't break enough. And as well, with the clouds rolling in, it's in both teams' best interest to get this game done now. Taken low, now 3-1. And I feel like if both teams do have to say something crazy happens, resume the game another day, you put them both at Gilmore at 4 o'clock, you let them play it out, the winner stays and plays Gilmore, or excuse me, the winner goes and plays Lake Catholic. That would make the most sense for both teams given travel. Twardakis sets, checks, and fires the 3-1. In there now, 3-2.
I'm looking at the old trusty radar. Doesn't look like anything, at least till 9 o'clock. So
We are hoping that will remain the status quo and really the parting line. Full count on Meseta. Twardakis sets and deals. It is upstairs. Ball 4. Meseta draws the walk. Nick Namath coming on. 1 down. A chance to truly silence Hawken. But at the same time, this could really be a big spot for Hawken to really put their foot down, get out of this inning. But speaking out of this inning, it looks like Twardakis' day is done.
yeah, looks like the manager is taking the ball from him, and it don't know who yet is going into pitch, but looks like there's some changes. Looks like it'll be one of the infielders.
21 across the board is Ethan Gibson. But I believe we were told that he was most likely not going to pitch as he is the pitcher on rest.
Yes, but from the same thing, pretty sure I just saw him take off the first baseman's
That's
glove.
Gibson.
Yeah.
It is going to be Ethan Gibson, the junior, coming on. 5-1 record, 1.69 ERA, 37.1 innings pitched, 28 hits allowed, 11 runs allowed, 9 earned, 18 walks, and 54 punch-outs. It's the ace of the Hawks on to pitch when we return. This is OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Outside of the pitching change, Cam, we also do have an offensive change. Danny Stibley now on to run for Holy Name.
Yeah, not bad at getting some speed in there.
He will run in place of Meseta. 3 stolen bags on the year for Danny Stibley. And Russell has 2. So very close, but the speed of Danny has been shown time and time again in right field this season. I'm not surprised you bring him on. He, along with Alexic, both seniors fighting for their baseball careers, they're on to try and get some insurance on the board for the green and white. And it's all on Nick Nemeth now. Still 1 down, yes, but with his power, he has the opportunity to change this game, to blow it wide open. Gibson's first pitch of the game, fouled away by Nemeth, and you can just see the aggression in that hack.
Yeah, he is definitely looking for it all. Looking for the glory.
He wants 2 reasons to celebrate, and they're at first and second base right now. Gibson sets, checks the runner. The 0-1. Same plays, a little bit more up the line. Now 0-2. And he's smart. He's trying to hit it oppo. He knows that gives him the best chance to get everybody home and potentially him to third or even further if he decides to spin the wheel of fate. 2 strikes the count. Gibson sets the pitch. Swing and a light tap keeps him alive. And that was just on the last shear of metal that he stays alive.
Just barely.
After Nemeth, it goes to Joe Svets, then Ryan Wisniewski. Still 2 strikes. Gibson looking for his first strikeout of his short outing. The pitch. Once again, foul right side. For Hawken in the bottom of the inning, it is Namey, Hamilton, and Gibson set to swing. We also could see some movement in the order depending on the scenario. You need 1 to tie as of right now, 2 to win. And that win would put you up against Lake Catholic in the district final on Thursday at Gilmore. The 0-2. It is hit over towards second. It's 4. It's 6. It's 3. And the inning's not over. The throw home. That will end the inning. What a relay. You get the 4-6. The failed force at 3. 3 then throws to 2. 2 gets the tag. And that is one very complicated way to round out the scorebook for the Namer offense.
Yeah, Alexic just never stops running there. And yeah, I think that's probably the right call. Good show of sportsmanship there by Butler, the catcher. I mean, Alexic pretty much definitely out at home, but helps him up and gives him a little pat on the back.
Well, Cam, this is for the season. Bottom of the 7th, Holy Name 1, Hawken 0. Can the 23 seed find themselves in a district final? Find out when we return.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
From the moment off-season lifts begin in October to the point that your season hits the playoffs, your coach is trying to tell you one thing. Be ready for the big moment. The chance that you can do something that nobody else has done, or at least nobody has done in recent memory. 3 outs, and Holy Name, their team this year, is the first group since 2013 to make it to a district final. First pitch of the bottom of the 7th is skied. Frank underneath it makes the play. 1 down.
That's his third catch. Usually you don't see pitchers moving off the mound to make that catch, but like we said, Harry isn't also an outfielder, so has that part of his facet in his game.
Second pop out to Harry in a row, dating back to the bottom of the 6th. Now it is Miles Hamilton, the DH, stepping into the batter's box for Hawken. Hamilton, he will return to the team next year as he is a sophomore, batting .379 on the year. He still has a bright future ahead, at least the next 2 years, and probably, if he keeps that up, some college ball after his time here in Gates Mills. He will take ball 1. The 1-0, swing and a miss, now 1-1. A little bit ahead of that one. And I believe, Cam, you said Lake Catholic up 9-1 in the bottom of the 6th. They have a chance to end the game right then and there. The 1-1 off the plate for ball 2. But if we see that district final, 2 North Coast Conference teams, what a battle that will be on Thursday. The 2-1 runs inside for ball 3. And how aggressive, if he gets on, are you on the base path?
I think you definitely got to at least try and get second.
Hamilton is 15 for 16 on stolen base attempts this season. The 3-1 from Frank. In there for strike 2. A beautiful response by Harry, but the job is not done. He needs 1 more strike to sound the final countdown. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Hamilton. The payoff pitch. It is cranked down the left field line. It is down for a base hit. That will put the tying run on the pond.
That's only the 2nd hit today for the Hawks, but comes at a great time.
It does put a double play ball into effect. But then again, your tying run, your saving grace is on the base path, and your savior is in the batter's box as the winning run. It is Ethan Gibson, the now pitcher who started at first base, swinging. Double play ends it. A double ties it. It's a good pop into shallow left center. Nemeth underneath it, has it for out number 2, and the Namers will sound the final countdown. 1 out away from being the first group since 2013 to make it to the district championship game. 1 more out.
And Lake Catholic is 3 outs away from meeting them there.
It's Cole Twardakis, 0 for 2. He was the starter. He has a chance to keep the season alive. The sophomore, what can he do? Frank checks the runner. He will go. It's high for the game. It's off. Svet's unable to hang on. And life still resides with Hawken.
I think he might have had him.
The ball was dropped by Svets.
I know, but if he would have held on to the ball, I think he might have had him.
I think no contest he had him. But the ball being dropped was the killer. Can Twardakis single? If Twardakis can single, we are tied. The pressure is truly on. This is what you want to see in the playoffs. Frank's pitch in there for strike 1. Final score from Alliance. It is the Lake Blue Streaks dismantling the Aviators. 11 to the score. Lake now in the district finals in Division 3. Even count on Twardakis, the sophomore. And looking at this Hawken roster, Cam, they will be back next year. They have a lot of top talents returning. The pitch. It is popped into left field. It is down. A chance to tie. The relay. Is it in time? No. And we are tied in Gates Mills. 1-1 your score. Cole Twardakis, the sophomore. Wisdom and skill beyond his years.
Wow. To their final out, too. Also,
unbelievable.
Change out in left field. That's Luke Hudak now.
No contest at the plate. It is Hawken, even with the Namers. The job not done yet. It is Mester stepping in. Without his snag in right field, this game would most likely still be over. Winning run at first. It's down the right field line. Instead, Svets cuts it off. And we will have extra baseball here at Hawken.
Wow. I mean, just wow. Down to their final out. And just a great job there from Twardakis.
It's the sophomore, called upon at the death. Senior's career's on the line. He wants one more inning. The Hawks get one more inning. We are on borrowed time in Gates Mills. Through quote-unquote regulation. Holy Name 1, Hawken 1. It's time for extras. This is OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Do not go anywhere. This game is going to have an exhilarating finish.
If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome to borrowed baseball, if you will. Extra innings here in Gates Mills, Ohio. 7 innings, not enough to separate the 6th seed and the 23 seed. For those just joining us, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. And for the first time this season in OHSAA play, we have extras. Only the 3rd time this year for any baseball game that we are going past the allotted time. We have seen one play 2 extra innings, and the other one play 1. And both of those other ones were Tri-C. But still a lot of baseball left to go! What a snag by Gibson!
Wow.
A statement on the mound for out number 1. Svets is dumbfounded.
And I mean, just you could feel all the momentum just swing in Hawken's favor, especially after they were able to score there, and especially after a big play like that. Wow.
Just like Ben Rogers a few months ago over at Alliance. He got the nod today against Eastlake North, and I believe Massillon Perry won. So a slight shout out and homage to what he did first. You could say Rogers walked so Gibson could run. And given the game script, I feel like that is very fitting right now. It's Wisniewski stepping in, 2 for 2 plus a walk to his name. Now 1-1 the count. And for those just joining us after hearing the news about this game going to extras or how tight it is, this is what you want to see from the playoffs. A tight affair from both sides, fighting to the very end.
I mean, this game has just been an absolute dogfight. I mean, both pitchers just absolutely phenomenal.
And there it is from Gibson, his first punch out. 2 up, 2 down.
I believe 2 outs, and stays on here for this one, even after he pitched this weekend.
It's now Brendan Preissel stepping into the batter's box. Hawken, 1 more out. They have a chance to win it in the bottom of the inning. The longest playoff game that we've seen this year was 14 innings. 2-1 VASJ took down Streetsboro. Fouled away now 1-1. If this game were to go to 14 innings, I don't think we finish it today.
Probably not.
I think we have about an hour and a half. And even so, it's borrowed time. We are not even 2 hours into this game yet, Cam. And we might still have another hour, depending on how both teams play. The pitch runs inside just a little bit too much on Preissel. Make it 3-1. But what a game and what an afternoon for baseball. Getting chillier now, but this is what you want to see come deep May. It's upstairs for ball 4, and with 2 down, the Namers have a base runner. And that will bring up J.R. Sastry. Can J.R. give the ball a big ride? That's the big question here. And based on the way this outfield's moving, the right fielder coming more towards us. And it looks like it's a change. That is Nat Carney now in right. Hopefully that is correct. He's in right field. Hopefully if he hears us and it's wrong, he'll give a slight correction. And he said yes. We got the thumbs up.
There you go.
Appreciate it. But he is now out in right field and also doing double duty, making sure our pronunciations are on point.
Correct.
But now J.R. Sastry stepping in. Speaking of doing double duty, it might be time for him to rob J.R. of a big, big hit. We will see what J.R. does here. He favors the left side. But before that, it's a ball flying out of play. Put Preissel at second. And that's the danger of throwing over given the scenario. Holy Name once again has their go-ahead run in scoring position.
Yeah, now all he really needs is a single, and I think you're sending him.
I feel like you have to chance it. If not, Hawken's going to score and the game's going to be over. I feel like if you leave the runner stranded, the Hawks, they have all they need. But there is still so much time potentially left in this game. We come here for a fixed 7. This could be 10, 15, or 8. It could really be anything.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
That's the beauty of extra innings. And there's no extra runner at second base. That makes it even better. JR takes that one. It's a loose ball. And now Brendan Preissel, 90 feet away from scoring. That's why you read the down angle.
All with 2 outs here as well.
The cardiac namers, if you will. Or if Hawken wins, the cardiac Hawks. I think whichever team wins gets to bear that famous name of the Indians back in the 80s and 90s. Gibson sets, checks, and fires. In there, a beautiful response.
I was going to say, like, would you even think about putting down a bunt right now? A safety squeeze.
It's too risky. You have to try and trust JR's swing. He has one of the best in the state. Ground ball down the left field line, and it is foul.
Wow, just foul.
Like we said, one of the best swings in the state. You see it on display there. Numbers. That would have done numbers for the Namers. But instead, it's 1-2. You see Preissel on your screen. He is eager to go. Gibson wants out of the inning. The Hawks want their win in 8. JR, the transfer from Ignatius 2 years ago. Can he have one final big Namer moment? Takes that one. After JR, it goes to Garrett Nemec. For the Hawks, 9-1-2, set to swing in the 8th. Gibson checks Preissel, deals, fouled away. Preissel doing all he can over at third to bait a throw. Sastry in the box doing all he can to straighten one out. You can just feel the anxiety.
I can feel the tension.
But once again, it's the playoffs. And if you're watching on behalf of Lake Catholic, first off, congratulations to you guys on making it to the district finals. You will see one of these two great teams there 5 minutes down the road in 2 days. Gibson's pitch. It is just upstairs for ball 3, and we are full.
That was insane. You could almost hear anything. Like there was zero noise right before that pitch was thrown.
And even from being in the outfield, you can just feel everybody's heart drop the moment the ball is thrown. The payoff popped, and it won't be playable. It is across the street over at the neighboring park. And Cam, there's a chance that the game that started at 6 o'clock across the street finishes before us.
That could.
Once again, no lights here at Hawken. Maybe an hour and a half left to go. Or you know what? We move to the football field. Why not? Outside of dimensions, of course. The payoff once again. Ground ball over towards third. Scooped up. The throw is high. And Holy Name is on top. Sastry takes second. And that is what they needed.
Wow. I mean, the errors for Hawken have really killed them today. First run scoring off the error that Svet scored on. That time, big missed throw. Just throws it away at first base. And now, Holy Name still in good opportunity. Looks like JR might be coming off here for a pinch runner. Probably, yeah, I was going to say probably going to be Matt Vega. And the Hawken coach will go to the mound and take the ball from Gibson.
He's going to have to, because if he continues to throw, he's out of the game Thursday. But right now, Hawken themselves are out of the game Thursday. JR baits the E5. Preissel scores. Top of the 8th, 2 down. Holy Name, the number 23 seed, the underdog, up 2-1 on Hawken. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Matt Vega is on to run for the Namers in place of J.R. Sastry, and on the mound it is Eli Mester wearing number 2 for Hawken. Cam, one error changes the game, and it is Holy Name up 2-1, but the job is far from over.
Yeah, they still need 3 outs. Last time Hawken faced that, they were able to at least tie it up. But in the same sense, Holy Name still a chance to score even more here.
With 2 down, it is Nemec stepping in. Vega's speed, definitely something to look at, but ball 1 from Mester is in the dirt. Once again, it is 9-1-2, swinging in the bottom of the 8th for Hawken. Mester sets the 1-0 in there for strike 1. And I believe in the break we saw Josh Kell's reaction to that run scoring, and
Yes,
there was some celebratory statements made wherever he is.
Yes, there were.
1-1 the count. Mester checks and deals. Chopped foul now 1-2, and almost a coaching fielding play at first. But for those who don't know, Josh Kell, a Holy Name alum, part of the class of 2024, our class, as Cam and I graduated together last year. He's excited. He's fired up.
Yeah,
so
part of this team last year along with me.
And now Vega has your role. The pitch. Missing low now 2-2.
Vega went,
And Vega's over at third. He caught everybody sleeping.
he caught you sleeping, he caught me sleeping.
But I'll tell you what, Cam, I'm also excited for next week when we begin summer baseball.
Absolutely.
Premier and Stark County, the number 1 and 2 teams in the regular season last year. It should be a fun one. Strike 3 looking on the corner, retires the side. A good response by Mester as he is able to retire the lone batter he faces. But Cam, on an E5, Holy Name finds their saving grace. They need 3 outs, and they advance to the district championship game. Middle of 8 at Hawken. Holy Name up 2-1 on the Hawks.
If you want honesty and experience in your next real estate transaction, look no further than Patrick Mitchell at Century 21 D Perio. You can give him a call at 440-431-7458. And if you mention Holy Name Baseball and purchase a home through him, he will make a $150 donation to the Holy Name Baseball program. Patrick Mitchell is a proud coach and supporter of Holy Name Baseball since 2007. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Well, Cam, let's try this again. Holy Name 3 outs away from winning the district semifinal. Do they get it done this time? Or is there some kind of magic left in the bats of the Hawken Hawks?
Well, for Holy Name's sake, I hope they do. Still, I mean, so much tension here.
And that's what you expect to see from a playoff game. You expect to see every little thing matter a little bit more. It's a lot more tense, and that's the beauty of the OHSAA playoffs. The winner of this game has to battle Lake Catholic Thursday at Gilmore.
Official score of that game, 9-1 in favor of Lake Catholic.
First pitch of the bottom of the inning is fouled away. 0-1 the count on Rush, assuming that's who is in the box. It's tough to see amid all of the changes made by the Hawks. A lot of defensive changes, but I think their offense has pretty much stayed par for the course. The 0-1 upstairs, evening up the count. Once again, Holy Name looking to make it to the district final for the first time since 2013, and that is also the last time that they won in that round. A good pop into right center. It has a chance to fall. Nemeth calls it off and makes the play for out number 1.
That was number 29. I looked just.
And that was still
so
Rush.
that was Rush.
1 down, we go back to the top of the order with Jack Rupo, the left fielder. But Holy Name 2 outs away from making it to the district final. But this has been a tremendous game. Both sides giving it their all. Harrison Frank, one of his longest ever outings, if not his longest ever outing on the mound. And he has been lights out for the Namers as expected.
I think in terms of actual length-wise, maybe, but in terms of pitches, I feel like.
No, not
Really?
pitches. 1-1 now the count. I think Frank, pitch-wise, kind of about normal as he has really blown through a couple of innings.
I was going to say he's had a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings.
That has helped him out now where a lot of balls being mixed in. 2-1 now the count. This is where it really gets tough. You want to play a certain style defensively, but one slip and your season's over, or you play one more inning here and have to do it all again. You have to be really, really cautious with how you play your cards. The pitch. Going to miss low for ball 3. If Rupel is able to get on, he is 2 for 2 on stolen base attempts. But I don't know if we do see him take off. The 3-1 pops up. It's playable over on the right side towards Zidlow. He will see it over the Namer dugout, and we are full 3-2 the count. Getting out number 2 with nobody on would be huge for the Namer defense.
Absolutely. They did it last time, but obviously Hawken able to come back and extend this game at least one more inning. Trying to do the same here, if not, put up 2 and possibly win it.
Full count, a big walk potentially, or a big out number 2. Frank sets the payoff pitch. Ground ball chopped towards third. Nemec has it. The throw is in time for out number 2, and the Namers can sound the final countdown. What a pick by Macetta.
Great play over there at first, but in the same sense, it's still not over. We've seen this before. To put good games, I've played these games before.
They watch it back. A bang-bang play at the bag. A tough one going in favor of the Namers. And it's Jacob Stavsky, the last line of offense for Hawken. Frank's pitch in there for strike 1. Stavsky, .339 average on the year. He's a senior. He's fighting for his career. Frank sets the 0-1. In there, 0-2. One strike away from a glorious, glorious moment. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Frank. Just upstairs. The whole infield thought it was over. The umpire says no.
I thought it was 2.
Stavsky, he has a lifeline now. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Ground ball down the left field line, but foul. And that would have really changed the dynamic of this ending. But it stays 1-2. Stay tuned after our final commercial break as we will announce the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game. Still 1-2 after the foul. Frank looking to shut the door here. Ground ball chopped back to Frank. Chucks it. No, keeps it himself. And for the first time since 2013, Holy Name is back in the district championship game. 2-1 your final.
Wow, what a game. I mean, what a great performance. I mean, both pitchers, just excellent job. And we played extras today. And, I mean, Holy Name able to come out on top in the end. You got to feel just so good on the mound if you're Harrison Frank. I mean, just a phenomenal outing by him today.
It looked like Harry was going to chuck it to Russell, but he kept it himself for the first time. Remember this, for the first time since 2013, 12 years ago, Holy Name is district championship game bound, and they will have a chance to knock off the number 1 seed Lake Catholic Cougars. What a win for the Namers. They will take on the 1 seed, a 1 seed that they were close with so far this year. The first game 10-0, but the second one came 2-0. As the Namers compile in the outfield for their post-game meeting, we will step aside. This is OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. Stay tuned after this commercial break, and we will announce the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center player of the game.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Back on at Hawken, your final score 2-1. Holy Name takes down the Hawken Hawks. Your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center belongs to Harrison Frank. A dominant 7 strikeout performance. Cam, I'll give you the floor. What a win for the Namers, and what a performance for Harrison Frank.
Harry was phenomenal today. I mean, just hands down phenomenal. 8 innings. He was just so good. Multiple 1, 2, 3 innings. Really just kept the Namers in this game. Didn't give up a hit until the 6th inning. He was 5 2/3 in. And the ball that just falls barely in front of Wisniewski. I bet he's having a sigh of relief right now. I mean, he didn't want to give up the no-hitter. He didn't want to be the one that the ball went to. Just barely falls in front of his glove, albeit Harry gave up a couple more hits, but Holy Name still able to come out on top of this. Just a phenomenal performance. Phenomenal game by the whole team.
Holy Name has defeated the 14 and the 6 seed. Next up, the Big Kahuna, the 1 seed of Lake Catholic, 5 p.m. on Thursday at Gilmore. And we will be there bringing you full coverage starting at 4:50 p.m. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram at SmeeFest2024 on Twitter, as well as subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing and greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports as well. Summer broadcasting begins on Monday. Stark County welcomes in Premier to begin the WRCL season. But that will do it from Hawken Upper School in Gates Mills, Ohio. Holy Name 2, Hawken 1 your final. He's been Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee saying so long from Hawken. And we will see you 5 minutes down the road at Gilmore on Thursday for an OHSAA Division IV District Championship game. This has been OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.